If you are looking to buy or sell an account or get your badges or overall grinded, make sure you hit up Goat Plugged. The link will be in the description. If you guys want to dribble better and become a dribble god, you came to the right place. I'm going to go over all the basics and all the drill moves you need, teach you how to do those, then teach you how to combo all of these moves so you can start your journey to become a dribble god. If this video does good and you guys want more of this, I'll go into way more advanced combos. Just get this video to 1,000 likes and I'll do more advanced combos. Now, I'm not trying to be arrogant at all, but I am a very good player. And these drill moves that I'm going to show you in today's video literally carry me. Like, you don't need to do all the extreme fancy stuff to win games. If you have the basics down and use these moves effectively, you can win 90% of your games. So let's just get right into the video.
All of my brothers we eat, homie, I practice and preach. You ain't getting nothing from me, hey, hey. It's been a while, it seems, hey, since I have gotten some sleep. Too busy living my dreams, rolling right off of a beam. Yeah, faded, I'm back in my zone. As he gon' calling, I'm not at the phone. Telling this girl to leave me alone, yeah. Yeah, but I can make no fucking promises. Feeling like Reds with a hoodie. My style is what you be rocking with. Don't care what the topic is when I be dropping and making these moves that they flock again. But they all got a problem with all of my people put work in. They think it's astonishing. Hey, look, people try to say I fell off. Fake flexing, shit soft. I see straight, yo vision all like, whoop. Hey, look, I just been running the game. We are not one of the same. You always be switching your lanes. Everyone knew that you changed. Wait, I don't think I ever changed. I will remain the same. Try to do dirt on my name, you really a lame. All my life, yeah, I grinded, so you know no one can play me. Searching, but never finding all the ways that you hate me. Hate me, but I don't mind it, cause most of y'all are faking. I was up, still climbing, think you really got me. I've been a beam, yeah. I think I'm lost in my dreams. Wait, cause I'm living them it seems. Yeah, you can't take nothing from me. No. Hey, I'm in a beat. Hey, I think I'm lost in my dreams. Wait, cause I'm living them it seems. Yeah, you can't take nothing from me. No, all eyes on me. Nah.
First things first, put on all of these dribble moves. It is very important, but listen to this, okay? I'm going to show you guys all the basic moves and how to do them and then how to combo them. It's impossible for me to show you every possible combo I have because, you know, I use them at different situations. But I'm going to show you what I got and what I think are the most effective ones. Once you watch this video, go back to those highlights and you'll be able to copy any of those moves that I have showed you in those highlights. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your controller settings are on absolute, okay? Please do it. It's very important for this video. So the first base dribble move we're going to go over is the hesitation. Now how you do this is you hold down sprint and then you flick down on your right stick, and then you can either speed boost straight like that, which I like more, or do a crossover, or you can do that super glitchy behind the back, and I will show you guys how to do that later in the video. That's one of the combos. This move is very good because you can shoot out of it as well, or do combos and drill moves and get to the basket with it, or create another open shot. So let's get into the next base dribble move. The next one is the, I like to call it the between the legs snatchback. So what you do and how you do it is you're holding down the right trigger, and you're gonna, if you're going left, you're gonna flick your right stick diagonal down right, and if you're going right, you're gonna flick your right stick diagonal down left while you're holding the right trigger. Then you can speed boost out of it, you can go the same direction, or my favorite is you can do the glitchy behind the back out of it, which again I will show you guys later. This is actually one of my favorite moves just to reset, I guess. It's just it creates a little bit of space if someone is up on you a lot. And if up on you a lot, you can hit them with that behind the back, which I was talking about. So the next move is the super glitchy behind the back. This is probably the most overpowered drill move in the game. Now let me explain how to do this. If you're standing still, you're going to hold down the right trigger. Then you're going to flick down on the right stick, kind of diagonal to the left, and then move your left stick left because you're going left. Then if you're going to the right with it, the ball's in your left hand, you're holding down the right trigger, you're flicking down your right stick diagonal down right, and then moving your left stick right to go that direction. Go in the my court and practice. This is literally the best move in the game. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. This is the most overpowered and cheesy move in the game. You have to master this to be an effective dribbler. Trust me, I'm trying to help you guys out. So learn this behind the back. This is probably the most important base move. And for the next base move, we have the little LT hop, L2 if you're on PS4. This is a great setup move. It's like the step back. You can speed boost out of it, you can cross out of it, or you can do the behind the back out of it, which I will show you guys how to do later. It is very, very glitchy. So let's get into the next base, and we're almost done. Then we'll get into the combos, what you guys have been waiting for. So one of the most important moves for the base or the combos is the Kobe size up. You guys have definitely seen this. You can do multiple moves out of this and multiple combos out of this. And it's just great to like get open by itself. Like you can just spam this and get open on your own. So how you do it is, without touching anything, you just flick up on the right stick and just keep flicking it up if you want to like spam it repetitively over and over again. So, and then if you want to speed boost out of it, obviously just hold down the right trigger and go whichever way you want. So this is like probably like the best like move just by itself, this and the behind the back. But then you can combo this and the behind the back, which is one of my favorite combos, which I'm going to show you guys how to do. Last base move is right here, which is this super cheesy spin. So what you're going to want to do is, if you're running left and the ball is in your left hand, now this is very hard and it's going to take some practice. You're pretty much going to just sprint left while holding the right trigger and do a spin, but you're starting the spin at like, if you're looking at a clock, at like 10 o'clock, and then you're spinning right. So again, if the ball's in your left hand, you're like starting your right stick at 10 o'clock and then spinning it back right, and you'll do that spin, and then obviously move your left stick to the right. And if you're going to the left, it's the opposite of that. Now that you know all of those basic dribble moves, we're going to get into the combos. And P.S. You are very cute. Okay, so the first combo we got is the between the legs snatch back to the behind the back. I love this move. Pretty much all these moves are going to be my favorite moves that I like use the most. So it's very easy. This is probably the easiest one. What you're going to want to do is, if you're running right, it's just like how I said in the tutorial. You're going to want to do the move, so you're going to want to hold the right trigger, you know, then snatch back using the right stick, going like pretty much left down diagonal to snatch it back. And then you're holding the right trigger the whole time. You're going to do the behind the back as soon as you see him pull back into that animation by holding down the right trigger, going right with your left stick, excuse me, and then going down diagonal right with your right stick to activate the behind the back. I hope these make sense. I apologize for not having a hand cam. Once you guys get in the my court, it'll be very easy for you guys. So let's go to combo number 2. So this combo is with the spin. There are 3 variations I'm going to show you guys with the spin. The first one I'm going to show you is how to shoot a 3 out of it. The spin, because there's so many options, you can use it multiple times and the defender will never know what you're doing. So for the first option, you're going to do the spin, how you start at 10 o'clock on the right stick, then spin it right. And then as soon as you're done, as soon as you're like halfway in the spin animation, as soon as you see it pretty much get in your right hand, you're going to just let go of the right trigger, let go of the left stick, and flick down on the right stick to plant your feet and shoot that shot. If you want, you can also use LT to do a step back out of this. Now the other variation is pretty much just adding onto this with another behind the back, which you can either speed boost out of, which is very, very quick and it like freezes your defender, or you can cross back over and get right to the paint, or do a step back for a jump shot. Like I said, you guys, get down all the basics and then you can figure out some combos like that fit your play style and that you like. I could probably make like 100 more combos with these moves. I just gotta like figure them out, I guess, if that makes sense. So the last variation, which is my favorite, the spin into the behind the back. Now this one is very hard. This takes a lot of practice and I don't have this 100% down yet. You have to spin, and right in the middle of the spin, you pretty much, you let go of the right trigger and you flick diagonal down right twice, or sometimes it's to the right once and then diagonal down after that. It all depends on the positioning on the court. You really got to practice with this one. I don't even have this down 100%, but that is how you do the move. It requires exact timing to get into that behind the back animation. But to sum it up, you're basically flicking the right stick twice, either down, diagonal, or to the right when you're going to the right side, if that makes sense. Now let's get into the next combo. If you guys like G-Man, he uses this move a lot. It's the LT into the behind the back. It's a great combo. You can just add it into your arsenal of moves, especially if you shoot with the step back LT. Then it's just very, very lethal. I actually don't shoot with the step back with LT. I use the hesitation instead. I'm actually planning to start using LT instead, so you can combo out of it quicker. But anyway, basically all you do is you're running, okay? You're holding the right trigger, then you're letting go of the right trigger and pressing LT, okay? Just like in the beginning of the video. Then as soon as you get into the hop, you press the right trigger and go right into the behind the back and flick down diagonal the right stick of whichever side you are going to. Very easy move, very lethal move. We got 2 combos left, boys. I spent hours and hours on this video. I would really appreciate it if you guys just dropped a like. You don't even have to subscribe, which I obviously recommend subscribing, but just drop me a like. I would really appreciate it. Now let's get on to the last 2 combos. So now we got the Kobe into the behind the back. Like I said earlier in the video, the behind the back is probably the most effective move in the game. A lot of people want it patched because it's just so effective. So the best combos kind of have to do with the behind the back because it's just so effective. So out of the Kobe, you just obviously spam it with the right stick, you know, up and up. And then whenever you want, just hit the behind the back out of it. So you don't hold turbo when you're doing the Kobe. Then whenever you want to do it, just do the behind the back to either side you want. If the ball is in your left hand, you do the behind the back to the right. And if the ball is in your right hand, you do the behind the back to the left. Let's get into the last and final combo, my fellow goats. Now this move right here, this move is glitchy, and yes, I missed the layup. I should have dotted him. I tried to dunk on him, but I don't want to hear in the comments that I sold. As you can see, he was wide open in the corner. That's not the point. So this move right here, the reason why this is glitchy, oh man, I've been cooked with this move hundreds of times, and I have cooked people with this move hundreds of times. You basically sprint one way, full speed, then you can instantly just stop and hit him with the behind the back. This is really glitchy, bro. Like, I love it. So this one is pretty hard. You gotta time it good. So pretty much all you do is, let's say you're running left. You're gonna hold sprint, obviously. Quickly let go of everything, and then quickly hit the behind the back. It sounds easy. It's harder than it sounds. You gotta get in the lab. So just sprint, run one way, completely let go of everything for a millisecond, then hit the behind the back. That's how you do that move. I really hope this helped you guys out. I really, really do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Go out.